Actress Valerie Perrine dropped out after she found out university was too boring for her. She exchanged her previous life with a life that was all about fame, fortune, and erotic appeal. But why exactly didn't she make it as a household name? Keep watching to find out. But before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below saying I subscribed, and we'll do our best to personally reply to your comment. Valerie started her career as a barely legal striptease model. Valerie Perrine was born on the 3rd of September, 1943, in Galveston, Texas. Her father was a former United States Army officer while her mother worked as a Broadway dancer. For this, she grew up constantly traveling the world as her father's and mother's job demanded it. She spent time as a child in a convent in Japan, and her army brat teenage years included stops in Paris and Rome. After Valerie finished her high school studies, she quickly enrolled in a university to study psychology, but soon dropped out because the routine of school bored her. Instead, she headed to Vegas to become a showgirl. Her ambition, moves, looks, and magnificent figure served her well, and soon she was performing as the headlining dancer in the Lido de Paris Revue at Stardust. Valerie soon became a well-known topless dancer in Las Vegas. Around this time, she also landed her first screen gig, which was an uncredited role in the 1971 film Diamonds Are Forever. The following year, the actress went on to play in a science fiction film titled Slaughterhouse-Five, where she acted as the character of Montana Wild Hack. Valerie became an actress by accident. Her big break initially came at a dinner party in Los Angeles, where, according to an interview she did in 2013, a casting agent spotted her joking with her boyfriend over the phone and asked if she'd ever acted before. In her screen test for the role of Montana Wild Hack in Slaughterhouse-Five, Perrine came in with no headshots to offer the producers, but at their request, she wore one of her showgirl outfits, a G-string and skimpy bra, so they could see her figure. She got the part naturally. In the movie, Perrine is a nude siren who seduces Billy Pilgrim by floating in a tub, with her charming bare figure on display. She was in the same situation a year later for Steam Bath, where she was the lone female in a sauna that is really a waiting room for heaven. When PBS aired the artsy adaptation of the absurdist play, it was the first time full-frontal nude angle Valerie appeared in on television. Her adult scenes might not have been essential to the plot of either film, but the way she displayed herself was both seductive and groundbreaking. The ease with which she inhabits her naked body on screen is practically a blueprint for future generations of actresses. Her praiseworthy portrayal of the character in Slaughterhouse-Five opened the doors for more acting opportunities to come her way. Valerie had what still stands out as her best acting role in 1974, when she appeared as Honey Bruce in Lenny. It was a complicated role. Honey was an exotic dancer, then a wife, then a junkie, then a mother, then a relapsed junkie. In essence, Perrine plays two honeys, the one who 5 minutes into the film performs a show-stopping striptease, and the honey who becomes that sad woman who never got it together, but can manage a nostalgic giggle from time to time. Perrine has said of her craft that she just tried to be real. Her nuanced facial expressions and the way she held glances with Hoffman gave her performance a lived-in quality. The only problem was that Perrine was too good of a dancer. Perrine said that Honey wasn't supposed to be a good dancer, and this was disappointing. She was being directed by Bob Fosse and had to look bad. Fosse choreographed Honey's moves to be off the beat, but she kept getting it right every time. This role earned her the New York Film Critics Circle Best Supporting Actress Award and National Board of Review, the Cannes Film Festival as Best Actress, and the British Academy Film Awards as the most promising newcomer to leading film roles. She also gave a great performance in W.C. Fields and in Me opposite Rod Steiger, who she calls a real jerk. But the biopic of the 1920s actor and comedian who lived in Charlie Chaplin's career was a flop, and Perrine never again got the acclaim she did for Lenny. But why isn't Valerie Perrine a household name? The most common, simplest way for women to transgress on film during the 70s was through their gender, a source of power that was wrapped up in pain, pleasure, and nonconformity all at once. This was a vision of femininity that was unhinged and demure, crass and doe-eyed, all at the same time. No one represents this ideal more than Valerie Perrine, an actress who remains one of the most underrated talents of the 70s. She gave authentic, rasping performances opposite some of the decade's most prominent leading men, including Dustin Hoffman, Jack Nicholson, and Robert Redford, and worked with acclaimed actor-driven directors like George Roy Hill, Sidney Pollack, and Tony Richardson. Perrine was an exquisite beauty with wide-set sea-green eyes defining a cherubic face, and she had a body seemingly made for sin. But she was more than a pretty gal with a to-die figure. Maybe her shrinking from the public eye can be put down to her hatred of being constantly considered as an erotic goddess. Perrine says she turned down the role that went to Kathleen Turner in the 1981 movie Body Heat because she didn't want to do another film that had to do with being erotic. Even if her star faded with time, she left behind a sensational body of work, literally and figuratively. Perrine's performances play against the backdrop of a key era in feminist film criticism. When asked the key to surviving Hollywood, Perrine said with conviction that the secret is to not take it seriously. She revealed that she would do a film and then go off and ran to Europe. Valerie continued her career up until 2016. In the years that followed, Valerie Perrine starred in films like Superman, The Border, Reflections in a Dark Sky, and My Girlfriend's Boyfriend. On television, Valerie Perrine had her debut in 1972 in The Couple Takes a Wife, Lady Luck, The Man and His Women, and a couple of other works which endeared her to TV series watchers. She then starred in other television series like Fairy Tale Theater, Sweet Bird of Youth and Homicide, Life on the Street. In the new millennium, she recorded acting credits in a couple of films, some of which include What Women Want, which was released in 2000, where she played the character of Margot. In 2005, she acted in The Californians as Lenora Tripp, and her last appearance was in Silver Skies, released in 2016. Not only did Valerie Perrine have a rich career in the entertainment industry, but her talent was also recognized across the world. On the monetary aspect, her actual net worth is not known, however. Some available estimates have it that she is certainly worth over $1 million, while others put their estimates as much as $12 million. Perrine's performance won her a BAFTA and landed her nominations for an Oscar and a Golden Globe. Valerie Perrine always felt very kind, real and honest, and yet she had this voluptuous freedom that was sort of new to movies at the time. She sure was a really good dramatic actress and a really good comedic actress. Do you remember Valerie Perrine? Let us know in the comments below and make sure to check out the next video on this series.